One game, one dream, do your thing. One game, one dream, we run as one.
Greetings and salutations, YouTube. The United States requires no translation. The Institute finds this mildly disappointing. I'm Dr. Michael Venn.
One game, one dream, do your thing. Alors on danse.
Goedendag, vrienden, welcome, friends, from the heart of Belgium. And I'm Dr. Sarah Marrow. Together, we represent the GrassRank Institute today.
Alors on danse.
In the next few minutes, the news, the fun facts, the market's predictions, and the Institute's own scientifically certified score for tonight's match. Let's get started.
Institute Report number 94. Round of 16, FIFA World Cup 2026. Stars and Stripes meet the Red Devils in the city of the Space Needle, cleared for public release.
United States vs. Belgium. Round of 16, Match 94. The 6th of July, Lumen Field, Seattle. 7 prior meetings favor the visitors, 4-1. The Institute intends to find out if history still applies. The headline out of the American camp is not who's fit, it's who isn't allowed to play. Folarin Balogun, the team's leading scorer with 3 goals this tournament, picked up a red card for serious foul play against Bosnia and Herzegovina, and FIFA does not entertain appeals on that charge. Manager Pochettino says he has different options up front. Forward Haji Wright says he's ready. Belgium, meanwhile, arrives in comparatively good health. Defender Zeno de Bast worked his way back from a leg injury in time to be available, though a start still looks unlikely. One side is missing its top scorer by rule, not by fitness. The Institute notes the distinction and files it under Section 1. Lumen Field sits right at sea level, 7 feet above it to be exact, in a stadium built for football of the American variety, retrofitted with a fresh natural grass pitch laid specifically for this tournament. It's hosting 6 matches this World Cup, 4 group games, a round of 32 tie, and now this one. Seattle itself trades on a very specific identity, floatplane commuters, coffee culture, and a retro-futurist tower built for a World's Fair that still anchors the skyline. Locals call the roof-adjacent open-air bowl the little jewel box for how the crowd noise gets trapped and amplified. The Institute considers acoustics a variable worth logging. The United States is being talked about as this tournament's home nation surprise. A group win over Paraguay and Australia, then a gritty, 10-man adjacent 2-0 scalp of Bosnia and Herzegovina to reach the round of 16 for the first time since 2002 by that measure. Belgium's story is louder and messier. Down 2 goals to Senegal, level through Lukaku and Tielemans late, then a controversial extra-time penalty, reviewed for the better part of 7 minutes, winning it in the 125th minute. One team is quietly efficient. The other just produced the latest winning goal in World Cup history. The press, unsurprisingly, cannot stop talking about the second one.
Current market pricing has the United States at roughly plus 155, Belgium at plus 165, and the draw at plus 245. Call it a dead heat on the regulation time moneyline. On the to-advance market, which folds in extra time and penalties, Belgium edges ahead as a slight favorite at minus 115 against the Americans' minus 110. The market, in other words, cannot make up its mind. The Institute has not yet offered its own opinion.
Total goals markets are unusually undecided for a knockout tie. Most books hover right around 2.5 with no strong lean either direction. Correct score favorites cluster tightly around 1-1 and 2-1, split between both sides, which tells you the market expects this one to be close enough that nobody wants to commit to a shape. So, an even match by every measure the bookmakers can offer. The Institute, for once, has more clarity to bring than the market does.
Lumen Field's natural grass was installed fresh over the retired field turf base, specifically to meet FIFA's surface requirement, and has carried 4 group matches plus a knockout tie ahead of tonight. Young sod, well-irrigated playing true. Moisture retention reads 0.97, comfortably above the 0.95 threshold, producing a standard, predictable bounce that favors neither side's particular style. No surface bias detected. The Institute records a neutral finding, which is itself a kind of finding. The United States wears its so-called stripes kit, a cream-white base under undulating red stripes meant to evoke a flag caught in the wind, navy trim at the collar. Pattern complexity reads elevated, coefficient 1.09. Belgium counters in full red, an intricate stained glass motif drawn from Gothic architecture worked across the chest, black and yellow trim at the shoulder. Its own complexity coefficient, 1.11. Neither kit registers on the spectral yellow band. The 1.4 visibility coefficient is not engaged for either side tonight. Lumen Field sits at approximately 2 meters above sea level. The 1,500-meter adaptive physiology threshold is not merely unmet, it isn't in the conversation. No altitude effect for either side. The stadium is open air. Conditions at kickoff are a mild Pacific Northwest July evening, no closed roof dampening in play. Moisture retention was already certified normal in Section 1. With no altitude penalty and no roof-driven total gold dampener, the Institute certifies conditions as fully neutral, a rarity worth stating plainly. Nothing about this pitch or this sky favors either side. 7 meetings on record dating back to 1930. The United States has won once, that very first meeting in Montevideo, the only American victory this fixture has ever produced. Belgium leads the ledger 4 wins to 1. Exactly one of these 7 carried World Cup stakes. The 2014 round of 16, Belgium 2, the United States 1, after extra time. Under the 3.2 weighting, that result carries disproportionate institutional weight, and it runs against the home side. The paper record favors Belgium decisively and historically. The Institute records the finding. We would say good luck, but luck is not a variable we track. Belgium's Federation crest carries the golden lion of the national coat of arms rampant, red-clawed, a symbol of power dating to 1837. Apex predator, coefficient 1.15, engaged. The United States Soccer Federation's crest, by contrast, carries no animal at all, a shield of stars and stripes. Red bars beneath a Navy, USA, no apex predator coefficient applies. There is simply nothing in the shield to classify. One side fields a lion, the other fields a flag. The coefficient does not care about patriotism. It cares about teeth. The United States won Group D outright, victories over Paraguay and Australia, then a knockout round win over Bosnia and Herzegovina to reach this stage, momentum trending upward across every match played. Belgium topped Group G with a single win and 2 draws, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand, before needing extra time and a contested penalty just to escape Senegal in the round of 32. One side has been comfortable. The other has been living dangerously, twice. Momentum on the numbers favors the hosts. The United States enters this round of 16 fixture missing its top scorer to suspension. A real, rules-based fitness gap, not an injury the medical staff can manage away. Belgium's disciplinary sheet is cleaner, and Zeno de Bast's return from injury adds late tournament depth rather than subtracting from it. Belgium also carries the deeper knockout pedigree of the 2 federations at major tournaments. Pedigree and health both lean toward the visitors tonight. The Institute weighs suspension risk heavily, a certainty, not a probability. Objections were noted. They were not persuasive. Regulation, United States 1, Belgium 1. Extra time changes nothing, 1-1 holds. On penalties, certified 4-3 Belgium. Composite confidence, 58% on advancement. Surface and conditions are neutral. History, symbolism, and readiness all lean toward the visitors. Only momentum favors the hosts. On advancement, the Red Devils survive the stars and stripes. The coefficient does not lie. People lie. Coefficients do not. Published without reservation. Anomalous opinions are noted and filed. This verdict is not a prediction, it is a determination.
Drop your scoreline in the comments before kickoff. Format: United States and Belgium. The panel of 3 reads every submission.
Correct calls are logged permanently. Rewards, where applicable, are determined solely by the Institute and communicated at its discretion.
Subscribe for reports on every fixture of the World Cup. Next up, the round of 16 continues, opponents still being determined on the pitch. Scientia, Herba, Veritas.